Hey my people, it's your girl Too Blessed. I hope everybody's having a great day today. I know I'm not perfectly centered. I know that this is off a little bit, and it looks like my lens is dirty here. I'm sorry. I know I'm off, but I have you all on my left vent, so that's the only way I can figure this out for me to be legit driving today instead of driving with my phone in my hand. But anyway, we're gonna make this thing work. So if it gets on your nerves that I'm not like in the center, my camera frame is off, then just listen to me. You don't have to look at me. Okay. Anywho, before I get started, I am still rocking my natural wave hair. It is doing great. I haven't even washed it yet, and I've had it in for over a month. I have not washed this hair, and it's still doing great. So if you're interested in this hair, don't hesitate to send me a message or check out my Facebook page at Blessed to Slay Hair. If you are on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Blessed to Slay _. Okay, so today, y'all, I wanted to talk about colorism because I am so sick and tired of this light skin, dark skin stuff. I am so sick and tired of it, and I think that as a race, as black people, I wish that we could just let that go. Let it go, because back in the day, if we go back to slavery, I'm sorry, y'all, it's raining. If we go back to slavery, that's where this thing started. That's where this light skin, dark skin stuff started. Where, you know, the light skin ones were preferred by, you know, the slave owners, and they were deemed, you know, more beautiful. They were treated better than a dark skinned slave. They were in the house, you know, y'all know this. They were treated better than the light skinned slaves were treated better than the dark skinned slaves. And they would love their hair, you know, everything, right? And then the darker slaves, I should say, will be out in the field, you know, doing the harder work. The light skinned slave. But when you think about the reason why slave owners would have done that, because light-skinned people were closer to their complexion. Light-skinned people were closer to their complexion. They had less, their skin was way less pigmented than our skin, than, you know, the darker skin, like my skin. And then I don't know what I am, y'all. I know I'm not light skinned. I'm not 100% dark skinned, but I think on that scope, maybe I would be considered dark skinned, because I'm definitely not light skinned. But anywho, they were closer to their color, so naturally, the slave owners, the slave masters, would prefer the light skinned slaves. And they will give them, you know, special privileges. If you consider that a privilege, they still weren't treated right. Here's the point we're missing. Even during slavery, even though there was separation and light-skinned slaves were able to do some of the easier work, generally now, not always, but generally, they were able to do some of the easier work, be in the house, work in the house, things like that. The bigger picture about it is that they were still slaves. Everyone was still a slave. I don't care whether you were in the house, in the field, a messenger, regardless, you were still a slave. We were all still slaves. And this is what we need to come to understand now, that the light skin, dark skin issue, that was choking me. The light skin, dark skin issue is just another tool to divide us as a people. And we're using it as a people. to keep us divided. Now, I don't understand why lighter will be considered better. I don't understand why darker is considered worse. Because I know some dark-skinned people who are gorgeous, and I know some light-skinned people who are gorgeous. I know some dark-skinned people who are not so gorgeous, and I know some light-skinned people who are not so gorgeous. I know some dark-skinned people with the best heart, best personality, and I know some light-skinned people with the best heart and best personality, and then I know some dark-skinned people. Y'all get what I'm saying? You know, we are all just people. But at the end of the day, here's the thing. Here's the thing that I think that this generation is missing. The big picture. Because at the end of the day, you have one... If you have one drop of black in you, you're black. One drop of African American, you're African American. So we're really all in the same boat. If you get pulled over by a police officer, you're still black. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're still black. So why do we spend our time having these useless disagreements, putting each other down? Also, I want to say this. I think that as a people, we are gorgeous. We are gorgeous. All our different shades, shapes, sizes. I think we're just beautiful. We're beautiful. I love seeing the pictures when they line up like all the, a line of black women, and they do it from like lightest to darkest, and it just go to different shades. I think we're just beautiful. I think we're beautiful, and I don't know why we don't embrace that more. I don't understand why we don't embrace that more. And I think it's sad that we spend so much time putting down brown skinned girls, putting down, even the darker skinned girls who not even, they darker than me. We spend more time putting them down. Why do we put them down? They are beautiful. Beautiful. It's so funny because people spend so much time. Some people spend so much time putting down darker skinned people, while there are certain other races that wish they had our skin color, that wish they had this pigmentation, that wish that they could look like this complexion. They love it. They spend their time tanning and out in the sun and trying to get darker. You know what I mean? It's just sad. And then there's so many dark-skinned girls who have killed themselves simply because their self-esteem was that low because they were dark. And then we need to stop saying, we need to get out of the habit of telling people, oh yeah, you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl. What does that mean? Dark-skinned girls are supposed to be ugly? What does that mean? Why would you tell somebody that? That's just like saying, I don't like when people say, she's pretty for a big girl, to be a big girl. What? Why do we say certain things? Why do we say such hurtful things? Why? Why do we spend so much time down in our own race, down in our own people? We have the world against us. We don't need us against us. This is what I don't. This is why I get so frustrated. Because there is so much going on in the world right now. We don't have time for this pettiness. And that's exactly what it is. Pettiness. And I've actually just now, as of this year, come in agreement with the fact that there is no good hair or bad hair. There's just hair. Period. So while people look at light-skinned girls, oh, light-skinned, oh, so she must be pretty with the beautiful long hair. And now there are certain hair textures that I believe is just gorgeous. But what qualifies the bad hair? It might be harder to manage. There are textures that are harder to manage than others, which mine is. Mine is a rougher texture to manage than some other textures. But what qualifies it as bad? That's us. Us allowing people to tell us that our hair is bad. Certain textures are bad. No, we just have to handle it differently. Yeah, it could be a lot of work sometimes. Yeah, it could be tiresome. But we just have to handle it differently. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Why do we spend so much time downing each other? Sometimes we're doing the work for the racist people. We're doing their work. They don't have to work so hard anymore. Because we don't mind putting each other down. We don't mind talking about the next. We don't mind. And that's just a whole nother story. I'm not even going to get into that. Because sometimes it's out of pure jealousy. And that's what I wish more darker skinned girls could realize. Sometimes people are just jealous of you. Especially if they feel like you're too confident. Or you shouldn't be so confident. Or, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just so tired of hearing about this light-skinned, dark-skinned crap. Like, come on now. I mean, you could be light-skinned and have what they would consider good hair and have the nastiest attitude. And to me, when you have a nasty attitude, everything else goes out the window. Like, once I realize that your personality sucks, you're no longer that beautiful to me. Like, you might be okay looking, but you're no longer beautiful. Once I realize your attitude sucks. I don't get it. I just like these stars. They spend as soon as they become famous, y'all take a look at these rappers and other celebrities. As soon as they hit big, they got to get them a light skin. Either light skin or they big on like the Brazilian exotic type of female. They trade us in. Now for me, that's hurtful. And it's not hurtful because I want one. Of course, I'm married. I don't need a man. But what I'm saying is, it's just hurtful. I hurt from my people. Do you get what I'm saying? It's hurtful for me as a black woman just to feel like my race and gender isn't good enough to be in that type of limelight. Do you know what I mean? On somebody's arm, under a celebrity's arm. It's just sad to me. I don't understand how that became what's beautiful. And the craziest thing about it is, them people be the ones that have had the most surgical procedures done. Meaning Botox, and lip injections, trying to look like us. Trying to look like us. And to me, at that point, they start to look a mess because everything looks fake. There is nothing better than a naturally built woman. And we naturally have it, y'all. We naturally have it. And here they are spending all their money trying to get it. And here the celebrities are trading us in for them, who had to pay to get what we naturally have, only because their skin is lighter, their hair is naturally longer, or whatever the case may be. It's just crazy. It's crazy to me. And then, like, I don't know. It saddens me. Like, I wanna have a girl so bad. But then I do understand it's gonna be hard if I have a girl, especially if she's my complexion or darker, because I'm gonna have to teach her that she's beautiful regardless. And that's something hard to get a kid to understand when they have peers telling them otherwise. I don't care what your parents say, because you always feel like your parents have to tell you that they love you and that you're beautiful, and you feel like that they're obligated as your parent to tell you those things. You don't believe that that's honestly because it's true. You believe that that's just your parent telling you that because that's your parent. So I do realize that it's going to be hard, but I just want to encourage anybody out there that's watching this video, if you have a daughter, let her watch this video. If you have a daughter that's struggling with self-esteem issues, honey, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Don't let anybody else put you down. Most of the time when they put you down, it's because they have low self-esteem. I don't care if you light, dark, mixed, whatever. You are gorgeous. Own it. There is nothing like a confident woman. I didn't say be cocky. I didn't say be conceited. I said confident. There's nothing better than a confident woman. And they come after you for a reason, because they have low self-esteem. They're self-conscious and have issues. So they want you to feel that way. It makes them feel better to make you feel bad. Then they kind of feel better about themselves, or like they're not as bad as you, or they feel better than you when they do things like that. But you don't let them. Don't let them. If you have to look yourself in the mirror every day and tell yourself, I am beautiful, do it. As crazy as it sounds, as silly as it sounds, like, okay, how would that help? It actually helps. Sometimes I have to do it because I had self-esteem issues, serious self-esteem issues. And not to say I'm the most confident person in the world at the moment, but I'm way better than what I was, is what I'll say. And people, and it's not that people call me ugly and things like that, but all the time. I mean, of course I've been called not so cute, but it's not that they told me that all the time, but there were things that people would make fun of me about. But it wasn't every day, like how some people are told this every day. So if I know that if people could talk about me every now and then and say mean things to me, and those things stuck with me, I can't imagine being told those horrible things every single day. So you have to combat those horrible things by looking yourself in the mirror and telling yourself, you are beautiful, you are gorgeous, you are amazing, and you can do anything, honey. You are it. You can do anything. Don't let this light skin, dark skin, long hair, short hair stuff, curly hair, wavy hair, corset, don't let that stuff get in your head. Really, because somebody thinks everybody's ugly. Do you understand what I'm saying? As beautiful as J-Lo may be, somebody out there don't care for her too much. As beautiful as Beyonce may be, somebody out there don't think she's all that. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Don't let anybody put you down like that. And I think this video went a different way, but I'm just going to say what's on my heart, because I'm tired of hearing these girls killing themselves or doing crazy things and trying to get their butt bigger. And now, mind you, I wouldn't mind having a little extra hump. But what I'm saying is that I'm still cool with what I have. Like, I'm still fine with or without that. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully this is making sense. Let your daughters watch this video if they need to. If they're struggling, so they can hear it from someone else other than mommy or daddy. That they're beautiful. And that don't let these fools out here have you feeling any old type of way. And the fools that are talking about you now be the same fools that later on in life you run into and they ain't doing a daggone thing with themselves. The same fools that was so busy making fun of you, and they're not doing a daggone thing with themselves. We have the world against us, though, y'all. As a people, black people, we have the world against us. Why are we against us? There's been crazy killings going on here. I mean, just every other day somebody getting killed. Kids, babies. We killing ourselves. We are killing ourselves. We're doing the work for them. We're doing their work. And 9 times out of 10, the reason why a certain situation happened is over something stupid. Like, it's stupid, and we have no value for life anymore. No one is thinking twice before they're pulling their trigger, that the fact that they are taking someone's life away. If y'all can't see this spiritual battle, then I don't know what else to tell y'all. If y'all can't see this spiritual battle, I don't know what else to tell y'all. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and voice my opinion in regards to colorism. Because it does take a toll. It takes a toll. I thought I was darker than what I was until till people began to tell me that I was lighter. I thought I was dark because people always treated me like I'm such a dark girl, and I don't know how to explain it. But if I was pitch black, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, it doesn't even matter. They'll make you feel don't allow people to make you feel any type of way. You determine how you're going to feel about yourself. You determine how you're going to feel about yourself. And it takes a while. It takes a while to get to a comfortable point with yourself. A comfortable point, a point to where, like, I can get on this camera and not have on a lick of makeup like I do right now. I don't have my eyebrows done. My eyebrows need to be done. I don't have no lashes on, no foundation. All I have on is some lip gloss. But to be comfortable enough to get on camera and put a video out for the world to see of me naturally like this. It takes a while to get comfortable like that. Especially now, when everybody's wearing makeup, everybody has lashes, everybody has the face beat. Everybody, it takes a while to be comfortable like this. But you know what? I am who I am. I am who I am. And I don't need all of that to feel like something. I may not feel my best, but I know I'm not no gutter without the makeup. Do you know what I'm saying? Without the extra. See, and people get this confused. Makeup should be a plus, not a must. So if you see me out here with makeup on, that should be a plus to me, to my looks. It should accentuate my eyes, the shape of my eyes, my eyebrows. You know, bring out, maybe add some drama to my lashes. But I should be something without the makeup still. See, there are a lot of people out here we're calling gorgeous, and when they remove all that makeup, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Like you be like, you need that makeup, you need to put it back on because you need it. It's supposed to be a plus, not a must. And there's some people who are just okay with makeup on. So if somebody's just okay with makeup on, imagine how they look with the makeup off. But yet, this is the standard that you're holding yourself to. And you're beautiful without your makeup. Think about how gorgeous a lot of us will be if we were celebrities who can wake up every day with a makeup artist, with a stylist there to do our hair and get our clothes. Think about how gorgeous, honey, we would be slaying every day, all day. Every day, all day, if we had what they had. And a lot of us will look 1,000 times better than a lot of the celebrities do right now. And I've just come to realize a lot of these things. So don't beat yourself up and hold yourself to these unrealistic standards that the world tries to place on you. Because guess what? The man who wants to call you his wife, you're already exactly what he's looking for. You're already it. So I just want to come on and say that. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all take care of each. Why am I saying what the crap Jerry Springer be saying? Why am I haven't watched Jerry Springer and I don't know how long. Why am I saying that there go? In the meantime, y'all, it's above me now. Whatever. Y'all have a good day.